Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of Mighty Mac Week in Review. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name's Dave Molinaro. Sarah Pasternak and the field hockey team are on the bus headed to Arcadia. Our fill-in host this week, freshman lacrosse player on the women's team, Kelly McNally.
It was a huge Saturday this weekend with 4 home games on campus, and the Mighty Macs put on a great show for the fans.
We're going to start off with men's soccer. They lost to William Patterson on Wednesday, but look to bounce back against CSAC rival Neumann on Saturday. Let's take a look. In the first half, Jake Minnick has it out wide and finds sophomore Alex Noel in the middle of the field, who puts it on the wing to Nick Boulay for the shot, but the Neumann keeper makes the save and the game would go into halftime scoreless. IU increased the pressure in the second half, and this beautifully designed set piece from Benji Loretto to Alex Noel nearly gives Immaculata the late lead, but Noel's shot goes just wide. Later, the Mighty Macs get a corner and Pat Friend gets ahead on it, but the Neumann keeper again bats it away to keep the game scoreless. Less than 30 seconds left in the game, Joe Lebonsky makes the save and punts the ball forward. Mark Stoudemire sneaks in behind the Neumann defense and finally beats the keeper, the first goal of his career, with 28 seconds left to give the Mighty Macs a dramatic 1-0 win over the Neumann Knights. We're joined here in studio by sophomore Alex Noel and head coach Joe Clemente, both of the Immaculata men's soccer team. Guys, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
So, as you guys know, it was a big day on Saturday. Triple header out at Draper Walsh. The final game of the day was the men's soccer team hosting Neumann. It ended up being a 1-0 victory, the first CSAC win of the season for the Macs. Hopefully many more to come. Alex, can you talk about the breakdown of that game?
Well, in the first half, it definitely wasn't our best. Could have been a lot better. And going into halftime, we knew that we really needed to step it up. And in the second half, from the beginning, totally different game. We definitely had the better of the chances in the second half. And it was kind of like a game that we had last year. You know, it's a tough, physical game. I mean, it's Neumann, it's your rivals, 30 minutes away. And, you know, we really worked hard, and in the end, we got the result that I think, ultimately deserved.
And we're going to kick it over here. We'll see that result. So we got Coach Joe on the big screen. Can you break down, this is going to final play, under 30 seconds left. It's still 0-0 at this time. Coach?
Sure. What we have here, Bonsk had just gotten the ball off of a free kick. So Neumann was a little bit pressed up. He punts it long. Let's just watch this happen. This is Alex right here. He does just enough to throw this guy off so he can't get a good solid head on it. All right. And Mark Stoddy just sneaks back in there. And the rest is history. A little goal celebration. The arms are going. Alex gets in on it. And Macs win.
There you go. Mighty Macs 1-0 in conference play. They have a game Tuesday hosting Bernathen here at Draper Walsh Stadium. Make sure you come out for that. And then back to CSAC action on the road Saturday at Keystone. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thanks for having us.
The Macs will host Bernathen on Tuesday before traveling out to Keystone for CSAC play on Saturday.
Now off to women's soccer, hosting Washington College and Neumann. Here are the highlights. The Macs took on a strong Washington College squad, but the Macs were up to the test as Carly Marachi tied the game in the second half, before Washington took the lead for good on a penalty kick in a 2-1 loss. Against Neumann on Saturday, Allie Tracy was tested in the cage and made a couple of big saves early, but the Knights took on a 2-goal lead midway through the first half. The Macs needed a goal to stop the Neumann momentum, and they got that from Elizabeth Dudas on a penalty kick late in the first half to cut the lead to 2-1. Still looking for the equalizer on the corner kick, the ball is served into the box, and Paulina Rucci gets ahead on it, looking for the near post, but misses just wide. Immaculata would have a final chance here in the second half on a free kick by Carly Quigley, but the attempt by Carly Marachi goes wide and the Macs would fall 3-1. They will play at Clark's Summit Tuesday and home against Karen on Thursday.
Immaculata Volleyball dropped their CSAC opener to Neumann on Thursday and fell behind 2-0 to Keystone before rallying back to make it a 2-2 match on Saturday. The Macs would eventually drop the fifth set 15-12. Volleyball will head to Penn State Abington on Wednesday and host Cairn on Friday.
Women's tennis went 2-1 this week with wins over Penn State, Harrisburg, and Cairn, led by Lauren Degnan, who was named a CSAC Weekly Honor Roll for the 4th time in her career. Tennis will host Penn State Brandywine on Tuesday and Clark's Summit on Friday before heading to Cedar Crest on Saturday. Field hockey dropped a non-conference game at Wilkes early in the week before hosting Wilson Saturday. Here are the highlights.
In the first half, the Mighty Macs take advantage of their penalty corner as Kayla Williams smacks a pass to the far post and Meg Donegan deflects it in to give the Mighty Macs the 1-0 advantage. Sarah Pasternak would put together another strong performance in the net as she makes a kick save here to preserve the 1-0 lead for the Mighty Macs. Still leading 1-0, senior Brittany Robertson makes a great play and pushes the ball up the right side before centering it to Hillary Burkholder, who hits it in for the second goal of the season for her to give the Mighty Macs the 2-0 lead. Late in the game, the Mighty Macs put the game away as freshman Colleen Bradley scores her first career goal, tipping in the pass from Meredith Katona to give the Mighty Macs the 3-0 lead. They will go to Arcadia tonight before heading down to Neumann on Wednesday for CSAC play.
The Immaculata golf team played their first tournament of the season and finished 11th, led by Anthony Spatico, who tied for 20th. Big week coming up. We have games on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at home. Hope you can come out and support.
It's going to be another busy week on campus. Check the website for times for all those games. Kelly, hope you had fun. Thanks for filling in this week. It was another good one. We'll catch you next week on Mighty Mac Week in Review. My name's Dave Molinaro.
And I'm Kelly McNally.
And go Macs.